What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch, and today we got a new video. We are going to be going over what is literally going to be the hardest mission to drop, or the hardest content to drop on Grand Cross Global. And it's going to be Super Boss Battle King.
These people thought Hendrickson was hard.
Okay, relax there. I didn't get to introduce you yet. You didn't have to step in. Okay? Now wait for your turn. Wait for your turn. Let me introduce you. It's not your turn to speak yet. Did I give you the stick? Or it's not your turn.
I'm sorry. Dad.
Okay. And in this video, we got joining me, Nagato Blazing, the other person who also broke 30k subs very recently. What's up, Nagato?
Nagato Blazing. Is he coming?
Nagato Blazing?
Yeah.
Nagato's dash Grand Cross? Question mark?
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Listen, before you cut me off, I was going to say, the people that thought Hendrickson was hard, they have no idea what's coming. We're getting
oh my god,
next chapter, the chapter 7 Gopher, which is like hell, and then we're getting this king. But this king, I think it's gonna take like 2 weeks for him to come out.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit, and the main thing is there's going to be multiple difficulties. So let's talk about when King came out originally. Now, the first thing before saying anything else, this is based on a data mine from Hideki. Hideki is the main person who does all the data mining for this game. If you guys don't follow him, his Twitter, I'll link it down below, Hideki R_L. So he found these symbols, which means two things. One, King is coming, Super Boss Battle King. I actually have, this was from August. I did my run on Super Boss Battle, but I did it on the easiest difficulty, because at the time that was the only thing out, right?
Yeah, but if they go with the new system, they're probably gonna drop all the difficulties.
Yes. So when King originally came out, he came out with only hard, and the reason why he was so good, or the reason why this content was really good, was, let's see if, do I show off
you could buy chalices. Wow, 5-star chalices are so
do I show off the, I want to see if am I stupid and I don't show the stuff from the gold? No, it didn't exist yet.
You couldn't show.
It didn't exist.
But
okay.
Yeah, you get his costume from the actual thing.
Yeah.
You could buy 20 chalices.
Bro, this game was popping off. Okay.
Right now, I think you can buy 3 of the big ones on Super Boss.
Okay. But yes, if you guys want to see what it was like, I'm not going to go over the whole video, but if you want to watch the actual video, I'll link this video down below as well. Just keep in mind that it'll most likely be the same exact mission, and you can beat it the same exact way, but this is only hard because at the time, Extreme wasn't out, and hell, I could not even do. I beat Extreme, but I didn't make a video on it. After this video is when I took a really long break. But this was, by far, the hardest thing to happen in this game. And it was just, Super Boss Battle is a thing that we've had a couple of them now on JP. And whenever they come out, it's just a big stat check, right? If you do not have your gear up to par, if you do not have your units leveled up, awakened...
It's the thing, right? All these super bosses that come out, people are able to, like, with free-to-play teams. The one big thing about this game is gear. And I see people have not started investing into gear, and they need to. Gear is so important, dude. Gear is, like, over half of your stats.
Okay,
have, like,
so, I'll give you an example. This is hard, which is the easiest difficulty of the 3. Most likely there will be a 4th difficulty this time around, because on the most recent 2 Super Boss Battles on JP, there is a normal difficulty as well. Right, so there's 4 difficulties over there. But keep in mind that I had about 120k CC going into this on the easiest difficulty available. And I could win consistently, but it was not easy.
Red Gopher.
Red Gopher. I don't know why that's there, okay? I think I just needed it for the CP boost. Or I thought his passive worked in the back.
If it worked. Oh,
if it worked in the back, it's a game changer. I'm pretty sure that's what I thought at the moment. But either way, the rest of these units, besides this Gother, existed at that time. And the strategy was pretty much just use Green Melee and counter him. And then on stage 2, save up your your ultimate and try to nuke him down.
I mean, right now that we know more about the game, it's going to be very different.
Yes, because now the whole meta is going to change.
Also because they're going to change the system, right?
Yes.
So before it was you just beat it, and you had like a limited amount of times you could beat every day. And you
Right.
got the coins, and then you buy stuff. But they changed this so you can try it a limited amount of times. You still get coins.
Yes.
You can do it infinite times, but you actually get score. So you get the coins, and you buy stuff in the coin shop for the thing, right? And the points also give you placement, and the placement gives you awards.
Yep.
Now for JP, did you play Melly?
Yep. I finished. What was the bracket? I finished in the top 5% bracket, but I couldn't break
Yeah.
higher than that. I
Yeah,
remember you were like
almost
point
top
like
100, but I just gave up.
yeah, you were like 0.15%, something like that, right?
Yeah, I almost broke top 100, but I
Yeah.
gave up. Now the thing was, you had to do like the most amount of damage. It's just like Guild Boss. It's literally Guild Boss, but it's another boss, right?
Anything
And
with
way
a
more violent.
scoring system, right? Any event that this game drops that has you compete with people and has that scoring system involved, it comes down to how hard can you nuke the boss, and that's where
Yeah,
all of your
you can get points with other ways, right? When Guild Boss first dropped on GP, the meta was to use like Arthur because buffs used to give 8 points per buff, and Arthur used to give like 4 buffs per person. So
Yep.
it was like the meta, right? You spammed buffs. But now they nerfed it, and now it's like, how much damage can I do?
Exactly.
So Jericho is literally the best unit for it. There's no one that's gonna even come close to her, especially now in global, right?
yeah. There's until we get Derry,
and-
there's no one.
And every person that's knowledgeable about the game making videos have told people, dude, invest in Jericho, buy her dupes in the coin shop if you can,
Yep.
buy her in the coin shop because she is really good and very usable.
So you can
But-
see here that the main reason you want to do Super Boss Battle is because the highest reward you can get is the costume that King is wearing. And that
is so cool.
it's so nice, right? If you wanted to buy a full UR costume, like if I went into, I open up the game,
90 gems.
I go in here, go into this shop. Let's say it's an event one, right? I want to buy this Guild Thunder. It's gonna cost me $40.
No,
Or-
but that's with the gems. Without
Right.
it, it's like
It's $20,
16.
right?
Yeah,
No, it's
16, 17. It's euros, 16, 17 euros. So yeah.
okay.
20,
So it's $20 for us, but eventually these things are purchasable with money. I mean, with gems,
gems.
and they're 30 gems a piece. So you could pay $20 or spend 90 gems, and 90 gems is a lot more than $20.
Yeah.
So you're getting a full UR set, weapon, head, and the outfit itself, and you're able to get them all just from doing this. Now the nice thing
it's
is,
so good because King is such a versatile unit. You use him like in so many places, especially PvP. So the extra like CC boost from it is just huge.
yep. And the nice thing is, when King came out on JP, it was physically impossible to beat Hell and get the gold. So each difficulty related to its own currency, right?
Yeah.
And if you could not beat Hell, you were not able to get the gold currency. Meaning, you could not buy King's outfit because his outfit was only purchasable with the gold currency. Now the way it works is, you can do any difficulty and there's only one currency. It's just that the higher difficulty you do, there's more currency given to you, making it easier for you to actually beat. For Meliodas, when Demon Meliodas and Elizabeth were the most recent Super Boss battle on JP, what I did was, instead of doing Hell, I would auto Extreme. And I would just auto it 20, 30 times. And that's how I was able to buy everything in the shop.
Yeah, I was trying to get top 100, so I did it a hell every time. But it was like very cheesy. Estarossa could literally solo it.
Yep.
So it was.
I didn't have
was
Estarossa,
interesting.
so I couldn't auto Hell.
Yeah. Nah, but here's the one thing, right? If they do a point system, it means that there's gonna be true rewards, right? Because JP, they added rewards pretty much. They added extra rewards with the points.
You got gems, you got SSR pendants, you got
so-
anvils, you got hammers, I believe.
Originally, it was supposed to be 35 gems, like 100 anvils, stuff like that. They doubled the rewards because
We have the
they
Derriere.
dropped Derriere, and Derriere was way too good, and they were like, we messed up. It messed up the whole like bracket, right? But and then so good.
It was so funny. It was like, for example, the highest score you could get on Super Boss Battle was a little under 4,000, and that's like if you were #1 in the world with the best possible run, you got under 4,000. Derriere came out, and I think what were they hitting, like 6K points?
6 point something, yeah.
Yeah, like mid 6,000. It did not matter what was going on before. Derriere just completely destroyed the run.
Yeah, so they were like, "Oops, my bad."
So they gave out rewards twice. One was
they gave rewards for the placement before and after.
Exactly. That was really fine. So we're not sure what they're gonna give out for the rewards, but we can expect gems. And anvils.
I would say 35 gems and 100 anvils, just like GP, because
there's SSR pendants as well.
If you place high, it means that you're like an in-game player in this one, right?
Yeah.
On JP, it was like Ignis started playing like 2 weeks before it came out, and he still placed like top, I think 30%.
Yeah.
Which gave Elizabeth's costume, really hot costume, and he had only played like for 2 weeks, so he was not in game at all. But for this one, you're gonna have to be in game. Like this is gonna be hard.
Okay, so as we're talking, what I'll do is, I will. Oh my God! Look at my gear, man.
SR, no!
I didn't know at the time. Don't make fun of me.
Oh, that hurts.
You know, well, half the reason was
you rerolled that with gems.
Because there was no anvils, and then on top of that, when the game came out, there was a like an equipment cost to remove your equipment that only SSR equipment had. But anything below SSR was free to remove equipment for. So I'm like, oh, this is really expensive. I should make SR gear so I don't waste a lot of gold. And
this is so sad. Guys, can we get 5 likes for Mystic?
Oh no. I wonder if this Elizabeth was given out for free yet at that time. Look at how garbage my gear is.
It was.
Oh my god. 20k CC Elizabeth running into action. Oh, but my bond was... Look at that. Look at that. Attack stat. Hello? Yo!
But here's the thing, right? You guys didn't know much about Red Elizabeth, but she was much better. It's crazy how SR Red Elizabeth is better than like most SSRs in this game.
Yeah, use SR Red Elizabeth all the time now. So
yeah, in every super boss, you use her in the back.
So this is what I'll do.
She heals the whole team by 10%.
We'll do it like this.
Nice stabs.
And... Let's... I just want it running so people can see what's going on.
The highlighted comment is only 118k CP, I'm dead.
That was tough at the time.
Bottom left.
Okay. So Elizabeth, what's her passive? I mean, where's her passive?
Unique, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. The reason why people use this Elizabeth in the back, and she started becoming the standard for Super Boss Battle. This is the red SR Elizabeth that you get after beating Chapter 6, like Mission 73. You get it, and it says, allies are healed 10% of their maximum HP at the start of the next turn when taking damage. So as long as they take some damage, they heal 10%, and this happens every single turn.
If they don't take damage, they don't need to heal, so...
Right. And then this Elizabeth can be in the back, right? So usually what ends up happening is, your main team is your 3-man team, and then Elizabeth is just there for healing, and you run lifesteal food as well, making you really hard to kill. But, yeah. Oh my god, like you can see the damage that this guy's doing.
In the video, what food were you using?
Let's see.
Any food at all?
No, I don't think I learned the food meta at the time.
Oh my god, that hurts.
I think I didn't need it, right? It's just because...
you didn't eat anything.
Yeah, no,
HP food.
I don't think I needed it, that's why. I use food all the time for the harder difficulties.
Yeah, but lifesteal food is really big. Especially, I imagine Ban already has high lifesteal. He's gonna like pretty much fully heal every time he attacks.
Now the main thing is you cannot petrify this king, right?
Even if you could, if they don't release I mean, Hellbrim is red, so you wouldn't be able to use him, and you can't use kings. So there's no one to petrify.
You can't petrify, but I don't know if that means if you can't freeze or not. Because I wasn't using Gustav.
I didn't try it when he came back on GP, so I don't know.
Did he come back on JP?
Yeah.
He did, right? I can't remember.
Yeah. He came back on JP.
Oh right. I have his outfit. Yeah.
And Askeler made a breeze, bud.
Oh right, he came out with Gother, Super Boss Battle.
Yeah.
They came out at the same time, okay.
No, Gopher came first, and then they brought back both at the same time.
Okay. Oh, that's what it was. But either way, Elizabeth's probably going to be a key unit in this.
100%.
Then, you all know the man. Look at this. Look at
Imagine
that.
not-
That is
imagine
why.
not rerolling for Connor Melly.
This right here. This one move right here is exactly why.
Oh.
That is why you bring counter melee.
56k.
What ends up happening is there was like a bug. It's not a bug. It was just like the way it was coded, right? When you would kill the unit, it would just like shoot up way higher in damage.
It's still like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if you had lifesteal food, you would heal that entire amount, and you would heal back to
It
full.
still works like that. Still works
Okay.
like that.
So Meliodas, the main reason you run him, full counter. Wonderful, wonderful skill. You cannot stun him. I know that for a fact.
You can clear his buffs though.
Yes, you can cleanse his buff, which is huge, because every single turn, these stupid little dips on the right and left side, you cannot actually attack them, but you can attack them. And it's a waste of an attack because they don't do anything. But they either buff King, or they debuff you, or they do both.
Yeah, so cleaning the buffs are really good because those attack boosts on him, like, they stack.
Yeah. Because they're all attack buffs.
Yeah.
So Green Meliodas,
Like Yari,
amazing
where
unit here.
he has like a bunch of attack boosts, all individual attack boosts.
But the key, because this is going to be a scoring event, we got to make sure Jericho is the main unit you bring. And I got to explain it every single time because people don't understand what Jericho does. But you bring her because she has Spike, which is 2 times crit damage on her ultimate, and you bring her with a bunch of crit damage gear, so that she nukes super, super hard. If you guys are watching this video this week, she's in the shop for the next 3 days, so make sure you pick her up, even if you own her, buy her dupe, because you can see the multipliers, right? If you just want to be able to get as high of a multiplier as possible, pair her with Gila so she can do her chain slash whatever, just do more damage. And you want to nuke, that's it. Higher damage you do, the higher crit damage you do, the more points you're going to get, and that's really all it comes down to.
Yeah, and that combined, if he can be frozen, it does so much damage.
Yes, if
Because
you can.
I'm pretty sure freeze, how it works, it boosts the crit damage even more. So like, it does mega insane damage.
But pretty much, if you're able to freeze, because the thing is, you can debuff him. It's just a matter of if he's immune to freezes and petrifies, and stuns, right? If he's not immune to freezes, he cleanses all the debuffs on him at the beginning of the next turn. But that doesn't matter if you're going for a nuke, right? Because you just want to freeze him and then hit him to break the freeze and do big boy damage. And the last thing I wanted to mention is Merlin. Because we mentioned this in the chat a little bit, but the reason that they might be dropping... Where is it? They might be dropping this Merlin right here early.
It's because of King.
Is because of the Super Boss Battle King.
No, but here's one thing, right? If they drop Merlin this week, and it should only last for a week, like the other banners, she would leave before King comes out, because I'm not sure if King is going to come out next week.
I don't think it's coming out next week. I think it'll come out the week after.
So they might actually drop Merlin in 2 weeks instead of next week.
Okay. That also makes sense.
It's a possibility, yeah.
But pretty much, she's coming sooner than we expected. That's the main thing. Because she did not drop in this order on JP. She came out after... Yeah, she came out after Demon Meliodas, and on top of that, in between Bond and Demon Meliodas is Blue Dien. So, no, it was, sorry, in between Gother... In between Gother and Demon Meliodas is Blue Dien. So there was like a week in between where you had no new unit.
Interesting.
But yeah.
They're delaying Gopher because they know, everyone knows Gopher is the best unit in the
Once
game.
Gother comes out, it changes everything. But the reason why you bring this Merlin is because she's just a super high utility unit. Depletes 1 ultimate gauge with her 1 attack, the same exact move that Red Bond uses. The SR Red Bond. And then her other move is a barrier equal to her attack, so you run her with attack defense gear. And she hits decently hard, and gives herself and her team a nice little barrier. Then her ultimate is just whatever. It's nice single target damage, that's really it.
Yeah, but her passive is big.
Yeah. Her passive is really nice. It gives all 4 people an ultimate gauge at the start of the battle, which might not seem like... At first glance, I didn't think it was anything amazing, but once you start seeing it, just being able to speed up everything by 1 turn is insane.
Yes.
Especially on PvP. Absolute monster on PvP. When she comes out, she's going to be amazing on PvP for the longest time. Yeah, she's on my ungeared team all the time.
Freaking meta.
King Brum all the way, man.
Nah, I use Westerosa, King, and Gopher.
Yeah, because you need an ultimate rush for them.
Yep.
But that's going to be it for now. Hopefully that gave you...
Elaine!
Elaine, you're right! Okay, when Super Boss Battle King came out, Elaine dropped. We already have Elaine in the game. And she was really good for Super Boss Battle because she's able to, 1, decrease skill ranks. So when you hit, even with a bronze card, if you hit King and you had a gold card, it would drop down to a silver or from silver to bronze.
That's actually big.
And it's huge. The amount of damage that gets decreased is a lot. Because even on... I want to see if I can... That turn where he, like, one-shots my Elizabeth.
That's level 1, level 3. You can see the difference right there.
Okay.
Man, if only you could snatch...
Sanachi!
Does he cleanse the snatch? He does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he does.
Okay, so watch what he does here. Okay, debuff. 12k with a level 1. Now, level 3. Doink! Imagine if that first part
that was like 90k.
90k on the easiest difficulty. Keep that in mind. My goodness.
Yeah, so ranking them down is really important. She really was made for the event, huh?
Yeah. So she was made for the event, and then I think she also had a little bit of a buff because of Fairy.
Card again, I forgot what it is.
She depletes 1 ultimate gauge with...
Wow, that's trash.
It's trash, but it's AoE. So...
Actually, no, that's true. That's the same card as Lilia. Never mind.
Yeah, it's the same card as Lilia.
I thought it was single target. I was like, why is she single target and it requires level 2?
It's AoE. And then she has the same exact move as Meliodas. So ultimate is just stun and cleanse. So it gives you another way to cleanse all the buffs he has. Increases fairy allies' HP related stats by 15%.
Her own HP. She's gonna be the only one.
It works on herself. You can use her with a full fairy team on PvP, but don't do that because you're gonna lose. And that's really it. The other units were we talked about Gustav. We went over everyone. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, hopefully that cleared some things up. If you guys want to watch and just see how funny this is, I'll link this down below. Make sure you check out Hideki's channel, or his Twitter account. Nagato stuff will be down below as well, even though he doesn't need it. Everyone who's watching me already watches Nagato. And that's really it. Anything else you want to add?
Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Follow Mystic on Twitter. He's on the road for 100,000 followers.
Yep. You can see here that I'm almost there.
No, don't show your feet. There might be hands.
There might be. Okay, it's not safe showing my feed.
It really isn't.
Oh, especially with who I follow and just our group alone. Okay, have a good one, guys. Peace out.